Yesterday, the 11th of September 2025, I gave you a breaking news that the terrorists who were arrested by the Nigerian military have been charged to court. I gave you that news yesterday, the 11th of September 2025, Thursday. Today, Friday, the 12th of September 2025, one of them have been given 15 years imprisonment. I must say kudos to the Nigerian judiciary. 15 years imprisonment, one of them. Kudos to the Nigerian judiciary. We must appreciate them for that. As to serve as warning to others. And probably under this government, no more terrorists. Pardon, because I've always said it. I don't believe in repentant Boko Haram. I don't believe in repentant bandits. All of them must be made to face the full wrath of the law. Anything like repenting should not come. All of them must be made to face the full wrath of the law. If you have disowned others, you too, you must go down. I've always maintained that my stance on that. So kudos to the Nigerian judiciary who have sentenced one of them 15 years imprisonment. This is a breaking news. 15 years imprisonment for one of the terrorists that were arrested by the Nigerian army. When they went to court yesterday, I gave you that news. But now, and you can see the information right there on your screen from the Daily Trust newspaper. That information is right there on your screen from the Daily Trust. So one of them have been arrested, and two of them have been arrested. One have been given 15 years imprisonment. But if you are watching for the first time, kindly subscribe to this YouTube channel, on notifications, drop your comments, click the like button, and also share this video. As you are watching, be liking and be sharing, and be dropping your comments on that. 15 years imprisonment for one of the suspected terrorists that were arrested, that went to court yesterday. Like and share and drop your comment. Your comment is very, very important. It is vital, and I like to see what you are thinking on this particular issue. Now let me continue. Now, one of the mistakes, or maybe intentional, I don't know, that Buhari made was to give the terrorists or the suspected terrorists soft landing. That's one of the mistakes that Buhari made. And Tinubu will not make that same mistake. And at least you are beginning to see it. That Tinubu is going a different route now from Buhari when it comes to that insecurity. Tinubu is not following that Buhari pattern the way he does his own thing. Because when I give you that news, there are 5 names that were given to Buhari that he did not even arrest any of them or try them. None were arrested, none were tried by Buhari's government. But under Tinubu now, he said enough is enough. Terrorists must be tried, terrorists must be arrested, and this is a welcome development for all, not even if you are southern Nigeria. This should come as a welcome development for you. If you are part of southern Nigeria, because I've always said it, the money that you have used to fight insecurity or insurgency, if that money had been used for capital projects, Nigeria will have been one of the best countries in the world. Now, this is a fact. That money that they spent on insecurity, if they have spent it on capital projects, Nigeria will have been one of the best countries in the world. But look at the money that we have wasted on insecurity in this country. So all these things matters a lot. All these things tells a lot about the country that we find ourselves in, Nigeria. This thing matters. It tells a lot about our country, Nigeria. If insurgents are if bandits are being granted pardon, if bandits are being allowed to go free, this tells a lot about the kind of system in this country. Now it tells a lot about our system in this country, because under Buhari, You saw it now. Now that the X-Men have been banned from using AK-17. The X-Men have been banned. I gave you that news. Why should have implemented these things? I have many breaks. Let me even start. Now, in Kwara State, in Kwara State, yesterday, the 11th of September, Thursday, people were kidnapped in Kwara State. People were kidnapped yesterday, the 11th of September, Thursday. Now, because Buhari should have used that same power, that same energy that he used on IPOB on the bandits. The same power that used, that same power that he has, use that same power on the bandits. Or on the armed S-men, because obviously, and we should know that there are still real S-men that are innocent, obviously. Probably they have been infiltrated by the one that are using AK-47. There will be some S-men that are still using cane to drive their cow. Buhari should have clamped down on those S-men that were using AK-47 while he was the president. It looked the other way. The same 2021 that they gave him names of terrorist lists that he refused to acknowledge, he refused to try, he refused to punish. That same 2021, he went to Kenya. That same month, he went to Kenya. And because you see, the thing is, like I've always said, all Nigerians know the truth, but hypocrisy plays a major role. All Nigerians now know the truth that this is the way. But and I've always maintained that, you see, the problem is that there is a cultural difference. An Igbo man is not the same as a Yoruba man. A Yoruba man is not the same. It's a fact. It's a clear cultural difference. And by this time, if we have a system of government, if under one Nigeria, it will have helped, it will have achieved tremendous things. I know about them, a system of government, under even the same one Nigeria, it will have achieved tremendous things. At that pace that everybody is going, especially under Yoruba, under Awolowo, Igbo under Samak Okpara and the North, under Abadu Bello, there will have been rapid development across all parts of Nigeria. Very rapid, across all parts of Nigeria. But then, look at everything today. Because everybody is teaching the whole time. And see, tribalism and religion, it is evil though. That's why on this platform, I don't have time for that rubbish. All this tribalism, I don't do it. I give you information that are verified, that are facts, that you can see. I don't do I don't, oh yeah, no, not on this platform. I don't have time for those things. I give you verified information. In Nigeria, probably this, I was one of the first people that said, why can't an Igbo man be Nigerian president? I was one of the first people. And the records are there. You can't deceive yourself. That what have the Igbo people done to Nigerians that they cannot lead this nation? What have the Igbos done to Nigeria that they cannot lead Nigeria? What have they done? Which crime have they committed that they cannot lead Nigeria? He says civil war. Rwanda fought a civil war. See, let's tell ourselves the truth. What is it you are talking about? But then you saw what happened in 2023. But we are still not yet in political season. That's why I'm not telling the politics for now. I only give you what happened in Nigeria on the page of newspaper. So I give you from that newspaper page what's happening in different. So now we are in 2025 in September. So I'm not doing politics for now. When political season come, I will give you politics. So just stay back, sit back. Tinubu has shown that in that security angle, he wants to take a different route from Buhari, and he must be commended. He must be appreciated, he must be commended, and he must be given a thumbs up. When I said, now listen to me, it's not matter of politics here. It is time for all Nigerians to pray for the Nigerian military. When I made that statement, people were, okay. The soldiers who are defending you against Boko Haram, you not pray for them. No problem. The south is safe. Can you compare the south and the north in Nigeria? So the soldiers who are defending our integrity, defending Nigeria, pray for them. He said no, no problem. Pray for the Nigerian Force. He said no. I know they pray for them. Okay, pray for the Nigerian Navy. He said no. Pray for NSCDC. He said no. Pray for police. He said no. Okay, now who do you want to pray for? Who do you want to pray for? Is it this person I want to pray for? Pray for people who are committed to defend the integrity and support them and back them. When you're talking, you support them, you back them, so they can be successful against the bandits, against the kidnappers, against the criminals, against the Boko Haram and all those likes. You must support them and back them as a true Nigerian, as a committed citizen. When I said that the Nigerian army must eliminate Bello Turji, he must go down. He must go down. There are no other two ways about it. Bello Turji must go down. There are no other two ways about it. Adu Alehu, those people that are destroying people's life in the north, all of them must go down. All of them must go down. When I made that statement, I saw some comments say, you see, some of you don't know what the Nigerian military people, what they are passing through. That is why it is our duty to pray for their successes and to support them. To arrest two commanders of terrorist cells. Do you think it's easy? Now, one of them will be given 15 years imprisonment. To arrest commanders of Ansaru in Nigeria. Nigeria military did it. I gave you a breaking news earlier. How cattle rustlers were arrested in Plateau, two of them, by the Nigerian army. So the Nigerian military are working to ensure that the country is safe. And we must support them. I said, when Muhammadu Buhari is in Python dance, in the eastern part of Nigeria, Python dance. Muhammadu Buhari, Python dance in the east. They didn't do the same Python dance in the north. In Igbo land, in Assam. Where was Python dance in the north? Now look at it. 50 human beings. 50 human beings gone. 50 human beings one day in a month gone. In Katsina. In Katsina, the bandits are now saying you must pay 5 million ransom to go to the farm. Now you get farm, but you must pay bandits ransom to go to the farm to harvest your crops. I gave you that news from the Sahara reporters. So the problem was the fact that Buhari refused to handle the extremists with iron hand. And which is seen that Tinubu is now doing, because we must commend him on that. Iron hand, iron fist. Insecurity is not something that you joke with. We must not joke with insecurity now. Because it can affect anybody. It can affect anybody. Insecurity must not be joked with. Now listen. I remember on this platform when I gave you a breaking news. Miyetti Allah chairman Badejo, while he operated this so-called militias want to bring something to defend them. The federal government did not know about these things. They didn't know. Look at Israel. When Israeli said, and I gave you that information, that they are ready to work with Nigeria to eliminate all forms of insecurity. Israeli military. Instantaneously, Sheikh Ogumi came out and said Israeli military are targeting top Islamic leaders in the north. Under Buhari, do you think that by this time something would not have been popping up? Let us reason. Let's have this conversation. If it was under Buhari, I think this thing would have been popping up. And these are the things that will come here to give you this information. And some of you don't really understand what's happening. So kudos to the Nigerian judiciary. Let him spend years there. 15 years, maybe I'm dead here. They should not be shown mercy. If you as a bandit leader, if you as a bandit, if you as a Boko Haram have not shown mercy to the innocent Nigerian people, they should also not be shown mercy. They must not be shown. It should be that tit for tat. As you have done bad, you must face the consequences. What you have done, you must face the consequences. Not all this you go like this. That is how to show that yes, the government is above all. Don't forget, Sani Abacha said while he was a military president that any insurgency that lasts more than 24 hours, the government has or may know about it. Sani Abacha, former military president, said it. So coming down hard on the criminals is sacrosanct. Very hard, not very hard on the criminals is sacrosanct. I mean, coming down hard on them is sacrosanct. They must, all of them must go down. The criminals, the bandits, the Boko Haram, all of them must go down. Because many people cannot go to their farm anymore. Many human beings cannot go to farm anymore in their place. So we are encouraging the government to use the power that they have to finish them. The government has power. What are we talking about? People cannot go. I said, there are people in Lagos now that they are doing different kind of work. They were farmers before in the north, but they cannot go to the farm anymore. Now they are not doing all the kind of jobs. So, now, Nigerian judiciary, God bless you. Kudos to the Nigerian judiciary. 15, make him stay there first. 15 years imprisonment, let him stay there first. As to serve a lesson for others. You cannot destroy other people and go free. No. Repentant Boko Haram. What nonsense. Repentant, but you must go down. That is the right step. But the positive outweigh the negative. The positive outweigh the negative. The state police will ensure, like I said, the people of the place have someone in charge. You understand? So the issue of state police should not be taken as politics. And I've always said, politics is one of the greatest problems in Nigeria. That issue of state police is what Nigeria should encourage. That yes, we want to see state police. We want every region to be managed by somebody from that particular place. So state police is sacrosanct now. I've been talking about state police quite for a very long time. That may I believe in a restructured Nigeria, in a nation that has regional form of government. That's my belief. Now, let us restructure this country. That is my belief. That's my belief. Only a mad person does the same thing over and over again and expect a different result. Let us have a state police that the indigene comes from that particular region, wherever I find it. Because, like I said, now if you put somebody from the north now to Lagos, only maybe if you have stayed in Lagos or maybe Ogun State or Osun State, but if you have not really stayed in Lagos, you bring him, the culture shock, the cultural differences. You understand what I'm saying? The same thing too, you bring somebody from maybe a Yoruba man that has not really stayed in the north, you take him to Katsina State. The culture shock, you understand what I mean? So the people are not the same. Yes, we are one Nigeria as a country, but the thinking, the mentality, the people are not the same. So there will be a culture shock for a new police commissioner to come from Yoruba land to maybe Katsina. Only probably if you have stayed in the north, or maybe maybe like Kano or Jigawa. The same thing, you cannot take an Igbo man too. That have not stayed in the north. So a state police will ensure a community policing. Because I remember when I said that the federal government should increase the allocation for the police. I made that statement 2 weeks ago. So that we can see effective security. Effective security. Let the federal government, let them increase allocation for our Nigerian military. I said it. I remember when the veteran, our soldiers, when they were protesting, I said these men have served the